Hi everyone, this is Meri, Glimmer56 here on YouTube. This is going to be my very first attempt at a tutorial video. I've had a few friends who have asked me to consider doing a tutorial or two or three, and I've kind of put it off, but I'm going to attempt to do one today, so bear with me. What I'm going to do is a tutorial to make these flowers. I have a problem with numbness in my hands, so I try to find the simplest way to make things. And these flowers, most people sew them or glue them, but I'm going to show you my way of doing them. So the things that you'll need will just be a pair of scissors, whatever size circle punch you want, and some wired ribbon. It has to be wired ribbon. This ribbon is 2.5 inches wide. I find that that is the best size to use, and you have to be careful when buying the ribbon to make sure that along these edges here that it doesn't have a bulk to it, because it's not going to make it easy for you to get these wires out. Okay, I use about 10 inches of ribbon, and what I do is I push these wires up here, and then I bend them over. And then I go down to the other end and I start pulling the wires out. The reason why I bend them over at the opposite end is so that when you're pulling them on this end, they won't pull out completely. So as you pull, just bend those wires over. Okay, so once you've got them going, what you're going to do is you're going to just keep pulling them until you can't pull anymore, so that the fabric is all, or the ribbon rather, is all gathered. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Just continue pulling it. And I'm going to bend those over while I go down to the other end. You can use a jewelry tool and grab hold of the wire and pull it that way. Okay, so once you've got the majority of it pulled together, what you're going to do is you're going to take these two wires and you're going to tie a knot, and you're going to pull, forming that circle. And once you can't pull it anymore, you tie it in another knot. So it's going to end up looking like that. Then you're going to go over to the other side and do the same thing. Pull them down. Pull them down. Tie a knot. I don't know if I'm in frame, but I'm hoping that you're getting the gist of this. So this is what it's going to look like. So on one side you have a hole, and all you're going to do is pull these out and straighten it up. Then you're going to take one of these sets of wires, whichever one is closest, and you're going to feed it through this center hole here to bring it around the back, like so that all your wires are in the back. And all you're going to do is tie another knot to connect them. And just tie one more, just to be on the safe side. So you've tied a couple knots. So then just take your wire cutters or scissors, cut the ends off. And then just play around with it, pulling it out, making it pretty. What I do with these ends here is I sort of fold one of them in, and then I stick this one here inside. So it looks like that. So then what I do is I kind of take my fingers and mush it together. On both sides. So it looks like that. Okay. Then you take just a piece of coordinating cardstock and punch out your hole, or your circle rather, and you get your glue gun or whatever you like to use. I like to use my glue gun. And you add that right on the back. Clean it up. And then you can take the flower center of your choice. Today I'm going to use one of these flower centers. Look like that. And add some glue to the middle of your flower. Add the flower center. Give it a good press. And there you go. There's your flower using wired ribbon. The other thing that you can do with these is if you use like the sheer type of wired ribbon, when you're done, what you can do is take your scissors on the opposite side and cut up to this circle, whatever size circle that you had chosen, and depending on what size it is, depends on how fluffy they'll come out. But cutting them gives them a totally different look. They're much fuller. But I mean, that depends on you, whether you want them to have that flat, ruffled look, or just kind of roughly look. So you can either do them this way or that way. So that's my tutorial for an easy wire ribboned flower. Thanks for stopping by. Tell me how I did, and maybe I'll attempt another tutorial here in the future. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.